What is up, everybody? We're live on a Friday night. Hopefully everybody had a good week. Getting a good start to the weekend. Just getting all my streaming stuff set up here, getting everything pulled up and ready to go. We are good on all the platforms, it looks like now. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, whatever you fancy. Oh, just join there and let me know how you're feeling. So I do have to pin this video to the top in the Facebook group, and then I will tag everyone that is in the first two battles. What's up, Dane? How are you tonight? Jamin, how you been, man? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Where you been hiding, bro? So right now on the docket we have a... You didn't get... I just tagged you though. So maybe it takes a second to go through, maybe? I'm not sure. But on the docket for tonight, we have a Modern Horizons 2 draft box with some collectors for the prizes. We have a Zendikar Rising set box with a Plateau dual land. James LFG looking for a game. And then we have an AFR. That one's a 50% winner. We got 3 collector packs on that one. It's like $32. It's not much. Man, I've been doing... Jamin, I've been doing. That's about the extent of it. Matt in here with his predictions again. In here with the big predicts. I'm going to do a member search right quick. We got a new participant. I don't know who it is. There's a couple people it could be. But I'm not sure who this participant is. Have I pulled well from Commander Masters? What's up? What's up, Q? I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty much. It feels like with any other set. The first early boxes that were, you know, the pre-release stuff, seemed a lot hotter. Like every other box had a Jeweled Lotus in it, but since then, I don't know if it's just rule of averages or the boxes have actually cooled off and they're not as hot. But it's been fine. The set definitely needed Mana Crypt in it. Captain is here. Saying he's down for one. Let's get to cracking, Captain. Isn't that somebody's catchphrase? So I'm gonna have to hit the @everyone in Facebook. Probably get some upset people. But sometimes you just gotta hit the @everyone. Are you in for Zendikar? You are, and that's why I couldn't figure out who it was. I've got your government name here. Let me fix that. Let me fix that, Nick. My apologies. The only big cards that have been confirmed in Wilds of Eldraine are the ones that that were printed in this set, actually. What's up, Hiz? What are you up to tonight? I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity or if you're friends with Michael, but if you're not friends with Michael, send him a friend request and make sure to go like and comment on his new profile picture. It's not a new one, it's an old one, but he's back to it. Just go tell him how much of a handsome boy he is. What's up, Body Count? I mean, I can, Tanner. We can fire it up for sure. So now that we figured out who the person that it's not actually in Standard, Matt. They're doing it like the Mystical Archives from Strixhaven, so it's in a Standard set, but it's not Standard legal. So please keep that in mind. I think they said the drop rate is even like it was in Strixhaven. You'll get 1 per pack. So you've been looking for some free real estate? So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Michael has become quite the internet sensation on Whatnot. He has like 550,000 followers. What's up? What's up, McG? What is the best multicolored legendary creature that I have found today? Captain, the only thing open currently is AFR. If you want to do something other than AFR, all right, cool, Tanner. What battles are open right now? AFR. It's an AFR draft battle. You get 6 packs. The high and the low get an AFR collector. Also, one of the 4 non-winners also get an AFR collector. So 50% winner in that one. But we're really, when you think about it, we're all winners when it comes to D&D AFR, right? Oh, Beryl, we've not opened anything today yet, so we're gonna have to open it to see what the best multicolored legendary that it wasn't a no answer or thinking. It was a ADHD, got sidetracked with a million other questions. You're driving all the way to Orlando. That's a long way, man. Are you going to stop by and visit me on the way? Make a detour through Alabama? Okay, let's get started. I've got everybody tagged in DM. That took a little longer than I expected. I'm moving kind of slow, guys. So bear with me. Because like I said, it's... It was a long night for me. Not been sleeping much lately. But if you, Captain, if you want to get in on another Modern Horizons 2 battle, what I'll actually do is I'm going to go ahead and open up some more spots in Modern Horizons 2. That will just make it easier. So we'll start a second box for Modern Horizons 2, guys. If you guys are interested in joining. I'm just getting around to posting the link to everybody. Ronnie says he's in for box number 2. Ronnie is a degen when it comes to Modern Horizons. Get my little shuffle going on here. Then we'll distribute the packs evenly. I appreciate you putting up with it taking me so long to get things started. But sometimes it just be like that, you know. I've been up going on 36 hours now, probably. Maybe 40. What's up, Martimus? I've got to find a way to get my mind to stop. That way I can actually sleep and rest. Because even when I do fall asleep, the stress keeps me from actually, like, getting good sleep. And I wake up, like, sore and tired. And I can tell I've been clenching my jaw all night. Yeah, well, that's never been my thing. You know? I don't even like to use over-the-counter stuff. So we got Fielding number 1, Kimberly number 2. Is that Kwame? Is that how you pronounce it, Kwame? Tell me the correct pronunciation, because I hate butchering people's names. Or if you got a nickname you want to go by, let me know that too. Why am I stressed, Zach? I don't know if it's I've got time to tell you why I'm stressed, but just there's lots of changes in my life. It's been a very, very trying. Kwame or Q? Okay, gotcha. Thank you, sir. So let's get started. First battle, Q versus Devin. We might have a little side bet for Q versus Devin. What are we going to put up? Let's see. Q versus Devin. I'm trying to see something I've got laying around here for a little extra stakes. That is Azusa. The lovely Azusa. We got something for you, though. Whoever gets the highest CMC between Q and Devin can get a little something extra. Captain jumped in. Starting this off with the best card in the entire set. That is a retro frame Glimmer Barn. So Fielding, you're already ahead. I quit autographing these in 2021. We may have to go back to it. This is almost as disrespectful as pulling a Tolerant. There's nothing worse than pulling a Tolerant out of like a $50 pack. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? You're in for MH2. Let's go. Thrasta for 12 pounds of beef. So Karth summoned a big dinosaur. So if we're talking about tribes in Magic the Gathering, be it humans, soldiers, dinosaurs, squirrels, etc. What is your favorite tribe to play? There used to actually be a Magic format called Tribal. Chainer, Fracture Sandy. I don't know if it's a thing. Is the camera messing up? What do you mean by messing up? Sometimes it struggles to focus because it wants to focus on the background and I've got to click the display to get it to focus on the screen. So that's going to be 7 more for fielding. Dinos and Dragon. Neil's trying to... He's trying to give Karth... He's trying to make him seem better than he is. Upheaval. Damn. Garth, one eye is worse. You think it's your computer? Okay. It's going to be 8 more for fielding. Picked up the new secret lair. Man, I've been thinking about it. I've really been thinking about snagging a couple of those. Priest of Fell Rites to finish off the first 5. Pax McCracken is a Karth the Lion Stan. $36 there for fielding. Kimberly, it's your turn. Captain says he needs a fetch land or his wife is gonna divorce him. Lies and untruths. There's the frog we've been looking for if Mike shows up. Douthie Voidwalker, that's a good hit. Where are my sleeves? Let me get some sleeves ready. I don't know. I've always, if I had to pick a tribe, and it's not a very popular one, it'd be Wizards. One of my favorite cards of all time, and I don't talk about it very much, is it's the Invitational Winner card from Onslaught. It's Void Mage Prodigy. Fielding, you still got 1 pack left, and you've got a pretty respectable total. You may be shooting for the high spot, bro. Wizards of the Coast, Kerchow, Piru, the Volatile. Tap, pay 1 life, fetch a life. Let's go. It's going to be 8 more. Let's see, what's pack 3 going to hold? A Fire and Ice and a Suspend. It's so weird to me they made Fire and Ice a rare. That card's like included in so many sets, and the rarity is always different. Because I think it was an uncommon to start with in Apocalypse. I think that's originally where it's from. And then we got it at rare here, and I think it's common in Dominaria Remastered. Chatterfang! There we go. But I've always liked Void Mage Prodigy. It's the invitational card for Kai Bud or Buddy or Booty. How do you say that? I've never got a straight answer on that one. Sterling Grove and a Thought Monitor. Chaotic is you're fashionably late to the party. It's gonna be 9 more, 10, 15, 18, 27 for Kim. All right, Q is up to bat. Remember, there's a lot on the line here. Not only is Q and Devin battling for the battle, they're also battling for Hometown Heroes. And Q is going to start off with a Verdant Catacombs for the first fetch land of the box. Sheesh. I like that card a lot just because of the artwork that was on it. He was wearing that giant cod piece. It's hilarious. All right, pack 2 for Q. What are we going to get? Chef's Kiss. 4-3. Q, pack 3, General Ferris Rockrick, and a retro foil Goblin. If Dallas doesn't win the Super Bowl, well, you better get your plane ticket ready for Rome, because they're definitely not going to win the Super Bowl. Kai Buddha. Chance Encounter. Oh! Matt said Q should have another fetch land, and he was right again. 4 more with a fetchy. When I was in my heyday of playing tournament Magic, he was the guy. So we got Dermo Taxi and a retro foil Out of Time in this pack. Gonna give Q 5 more. Let's complete the 5 fetch challenge. All right, Ying. Good luck, my friend. Pack 1 is going to be Scalding Tarn. We are 3/5 of the way, or 60% if you're a percentages guy, to completing the Fetch Lands challenge. Ying with a Tarn, baby. Let's keep rolling. Oh, it's a Cabal Coffers. Back-to-back real estate for Ying. Do you guys remember in a not-so-distant past, Cabal Coffers was a $70 uncommon? Just a few short years ago. All right, Ying, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go! It's a retro Yava. I threw your Mishra's Factory because I saw the retro border and it was a land, and I got big excited. So I think Ying this week got his real estate brokerage license because he's doing nothing but hitting lands. Season 1 of True Detective is elite. I will agree with that. But Breaking Bad is also in that conversation there, Captain. How many packs can Ying go at 0? That's the question. And the answer was 3. With a Territorial Cabu, putting him at 6. I feel like Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey should be in more film together. Nettlesis, yeah, Urza Saga there would have been epic. Ying, you're at 9. That's currently the low. All right, Devin. This is part 2 of a 3-part battle. Devin's trying to beat Q. He's got his work cut out for him. A sketched Nykthos Paragon. Pack number 2. This is how desperate I was asleep last night. Check this out. Zabaz the Glimmer Wasp. Ying's calling for a saga somewhere. I was going through my Steam account to find games that would like bore me to death and put me to sleep. And I played Civilizations 4 for like 6 hours. Hasmora, Nomartica, Adestina, Coldakar, and a Dermotaxi. Sheesh. I played Civilizations 4 for like 5 or 6 hours trying to fall asleep. And it just didn't work. I didn't get there. So I stayed up until it was time to take the kid to school, and I took her to school. Woo! Devin with the Grief. Biggest hit so far. I think Grief might be one of the biggest hits in the set now. Stayed up until I had to take the kid to school. Dropped her off. Stopped at McD's. And make sure to use the app if you're eating McDonald's. There's so many good deals. Oh! Devin! Woo! Misty Rainforest. Misty Rainforest. All we're missing is the Arid Mesa. 13 for Devin. Georgie, what's up, bro? All right, James. But I got a 2-for-1 biscuit deal this morning, or breakfast sandwich. It's weird to me. Like in the South, it's a biscuit, but in other parts of the country, I hear people call them breakfast sandwiches, and I guess it's not wrong. I've just never thought of it that way. But I got a 2-for-1 biscuit deal this morning. And then I slammed the biscuits, and I've got a 6-foot memory foam beanbag chair. I laid Garth, the One Eye, not the mythic we're looking for, but I laid down that 6-foot beanbag chair. We're just getting started, Georgie. This box is pretty good so far. We got 4 out of the 5 fetch lands of Grief, so we're getting there. And usually that beanbag chair will knock me out. It didn't today. You know where they're going. Sheesh, we did it! We did it! The Fetch Lands Challenge has been completed. We hit all 5 fetchies. Sheesh. Unbelievable. And we got packs left. Can we push it? Can we push it to 6 fetch lands? Can we be greedy and ask for a retro or a foil? Sylvan Anthem. This was definitely a land box. We got all the fetches. We got a retro Yavimaya. We got a Cabal Coffers. All right, here we go. It's Jim, the Ignoble Hierarch, for 1. I'm going to tell you, these totals end up being a lot lower on the back half of this box than I anticipated. So here's what we got. We got Fielding at 36, 27 for Kimberly, Q at 15, 9 for Ying, Devin at 13, and James at 10. Jim doesn't get any respect. It's tragic. I'm going to be honest with you. He's so good. Fielding with a Karmic Guide and a Dress Down. That's going to give you 7 more. Putting you at 43. And I feel like barring a 3 or 4 hit pack. What's up, Anger? A 3 or 4 hit pack with a Draco in it. I feel like fielding might be safe. Might be safe. Timeless Dragon. $32 for Kimberly. Q. I don't know how we're gonna decide who won between Q and Devin. Are we going by like how good the hits were? Or are we gonna go by converted mana cost? Let me know. All right, last hit for Q forthcoming, and it's the Ooze. So it's going to put Q all the way up to 20 there. Yeah, that's crazy. Your cards were tiny, dude. All right, last pack for Ying. If anybody's going to hit a Urza Saga or a 6 fetch land, I'm going to say it's going to be Ying. But Ying is going to knock down a Vindicate, Resurgent Belief. People just don't even like give Vindicate a second look these days. That card literally was everywhere 23 years ago. All right, Devin. Let's get something here. Oh! Devin with the second elemental. Not only did you get the Grief and the Misty Rainforest, look at that, Devin. Straight beef. Sheesh. Putting you up to 18. And James, last pack of this battle. What can it be? A Fire and Ice, a Verdant Command, and a Blossoming Calm. James, unfortunately, just 6 more, putting you at 16. You got a Garth and an Arid Mesa and a Gem. One of the few times in history the caboose hasn't pulled through. So our final totals, we got Fielding at 43. That will be our high spot. 32 for Kimberly. Q is at 20. Ying is at 12. That's going to be our low. 18 for Devin. And 16 for James. So, collector boosters. 1 for Fielding. The foil Scurry Oak is loot too. Are you serious? Is that the one that lets you go infinite? And then 1 for Ying. Yes, let the people decide. So who wins between Q and Devin? That is the question. Chris says Devin wins. Okay. So what are we gonna give Devin? What is on the menu? Put them. Captain says put them in the Thunderdome. Captain says put them in the Thunderdome. I feel like Captain might be right. I feel like the Thunderdome is an appropriate place to put them. I'm just looking to see what we're going to use for Thunderdome. I'm digging through packs on packs and boxes on boxes. Q, you do have the cooler name. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Chris, I didn't have Japanese Strixhaven, but I had some regular Strixhaven. Ebenezer, what's up, Scrooge? All right, this card is what's up for grabs between Devin and Q. We're going to put it here on Ying's spot. So Q gets Quintorius. Devin gets this guy. This box had all the fetch lands, Fury and Grief in it. So the highest CMC out of this pack between Q and Devin get the card. Body of Research for 6. I think Q might have it unless Devin pulls out a miracle and gets a rare or mythic archive card along with the regular rare. Rush Rebirth for 2. D-Spark for 2. And by way of Thunderdome, Q disrespects Devin. And the card up for grabs, the card in question was another Cabal Coffers. We hit one out of this box for Ying. So let's open Great Whale. Great Whale is just a poor man's, what is it, the Gilded Drake? Here we go. Fielding with the collector booster. His regular boosters weren't very tasty. His Void Mirror. Gaedron Dihada. Alright, we need some help here. We need some help. Help. Oh, there we go. Fielding, there it is. Etch Foil, Force of Vigor, and a Chainer, Nightmare Adept. We'll take that. The Etch Vigor is very sexy. Q also had a rare lesson. Did I pass the rare lesson? That is definitely a possibility. You are right. Q had to confront the past. Alright, Ying. Collector booster. Let's see what we get. Sanctifier in Vec. Harmonic Prodigy. Alright, Etched is going to be a Braids. She looks super emo in the Etch because of the lipstick and the nails. Alright, last chance at glory, and you got Gaia's Willed. Sheesh. Alright, that one is in the books. Congratulations. Ying, Fielding, Q. GG's everybody else. Scoffos always sounded like something. Yeah. You definitely, it sounds like something you definitely need a shot for. So next up we have a Zendikar Rising dual land battle. We do have 3 spots left in AFR. We have 3 or 4 spots left in the second Modern Horizons 2. Ebenezer, where have you been hiding, dude? I see. You're welcome, Devin. Get some sleep, bro. I see your posts from time to time where MTG Arena is not treating you right, but other than that, you've been pretty quiet. Arena, that is your existence. Etch Braids contracted Scophos from the goth clubs in the 90s. Georgie, I feel like you were there when that happened. this was a good box. So Nick, when you say you'll take braids all day long, what do you mean by you'll take braids all day long? You still have the pole. Did it happen at a club where they weed on the floor and drank Baileys from shoes? I gotta know. The basement bathroom. You know, Nick, I would be like, what kind of clubs have basement bathrooms? But I'm sure the kind of stuff that you do, there's all kinds of basement bathrooms. You're in Jersey, yeah. I do see your adventures. And I'm a bit jealous. Lots of Reverend Horton heat. Oh man. What's up, Jake? Alright, here we go. Let's get into some Zendikar for a dual land. It is a plains, or a plateau. It's a plains and a mountain. This one is courtesy of Josh Goodsell at the Gathering Place or the Goods MTG, depending on how you know him. He's actually having a big charity event at his store in North Carolina in the coming weeks, benefiting the oh, Jake, I did the at everybody. All right, here's what happened. I did the at everybody because Bear and Nick, when he signed up through the payment processor, it showed up as his government name. And when I went to look up his government name for being in the Facebook group so I could tag him and say, hey, bro, we're live, come watch, I couldn't find it. So I threw an at everybody out there. What's up, Manny? That's okay, Nick. It makes for good good content, right? Nah, Nick's been in some way back in the day. Nick's been around these parts for a minute. The packaging, a new kind of booster. Yep, this was the first set they did introduce the set booster in. I'm surprised they didn't do like a test run in Japan like they did with the collector boosters and Ravnica Allegiance. So let's get this one started. We got Nick, my man Doug, Polly, Justin, yeah, Jake, just let me know. Just let me know. So Nick, Doug, Paul, Justin, Christopher, and Pete. So Zendikar Rising, the box we had the other night was absolutely nuts. It had every single hit that you can imagine. So here we go. Pack number 1 for Nick. What?
Can I tell you 2 things?
Tell me 2 things.
Can you make the most money?
Construct. Contagion Engine. 4-6. That's a good hit. That's going to be a 10 CMC start for Nick. Pete is here. Pack number 2 for Nick. Wayward Guide Beast started off strong, then he hit a single. Then a moon-eating dog. You made some really bad purchases, had fun. Strixhaven is a fun set to open, especially the Japanese Strixhaven. Those alternate mystical archives were some of them were really gorgeous. Pack number 3. Oh, it's a pathway. Needle Verge, a little extra beef there with a Soul Shatter. So a nice little borderless pathway, and you still get some CMC with it, so that's a little bit of a win. And then pack number 4. What will this have? A Relic Robber. And Iterative Analysis. It's a conspiracy card. And that's going to put Nick at 17. Doug is up. Spot number 2. You know, I'm gonna be honest. 2020 and 2021 was kind of like a dead zone for Magic. I'm not saying the sets were bad, but Magic itself was kind of anything you did in person for that year and a half was kind of just forgotten about. DNA had $120 collector box dump on Strix. Are you serious? Bro, $120 for Strix collector boxes is really good. You got an Angel art card here, Doug. Another double tap on the Inscription of Ruin. So that's going to be 3 more. That's crazy. 120 for Strix collectors? That had to be a mistake. Valakut Awakening. DNA's Card World usually doesn't do big dumps like that. Usually they keep their prices pretty high. Pathway with a Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra is one of those cards that didn't age well. This was like a $30 rare out of OG Zendikar. And now nobody cares about the lowly snake. So Doug, that's going to put you at 11. We're going to move on down the road to Paul. Paul with a very nice Mythic kit. Forgot this card was even in here. The Forsaken Monument. And this card actually, I think, is spiked lately because of the new Eldrazi Commander deck. Pack number 2. Zareth San the Trickster and a Portal Stone Rain. How iconic is that art? Here we go. Lotus Cobra was a Mythic initially. Was it? I don't think it was because it was in OG Zendikar. And I don't think we had Mythics in OG Zendikar, did we? I could be wrong. My timeline might be messed up. What came first? Because we didn't get Mythics till like Shards or Conflux, right? Zagreus. Broken Wings. Yes, we. What are you talking about, Deathmark? What did you have? Shards was before. Was it? Man, my timeline was messed up. It was the elusive mythic. You are right. It did have mythics because, like, now Mind Break Trap. Mind Break Trap's a hard one to hit. Yep. Again, I'm very tired. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Agadeem's Awakening. There's a hit for Paul. It's going to be 3 more there. 19 total. And Justin is coming up. Yep, I had my Magic Gathering timeline mixed up. That's my fault. My apologies. Shadow's Verdict, Foil Kazandu Mammoth. That's a card that doesn't get enough respect. Love the Mammoth. It's really cool art. Let's read the flavor text. Now is the death hour just before dawn. Wake sleepers and haunt the living. Vivius Witch Vessel. All right, Justin, pack 2. What do we got? Teruju Paragon. Yeah, Mind Break is crazy. Look and see what a foil one's worth. A foil one's like crazy money. Morog, Fury of Akum, and Arkham's Astrolabe. This was a card that got banned in Pauper. Is that what it was? Bloodghast was your favorite? All right, pack 4 for Justin. A little Nissa of Shadowed Boss. You double pull a Cobra out of one pack, a foil and a non-foil? Nahiri's Lithoforming and a Terramancer. Terramander, we got some play during this block. 18 total there for Justin. Christopher Bishop is up. I'm talking about Lotus Cobra. A preordained foil. I used to have a lot of them. I buy listed them at some point because they... Ooh, Christopher. Ooh, what do we got here? We got Oblivion, Omnath, Locus of Creation Showcase. Very nice pack. Yeah, I sold all my foil preordains a while back. They were like $12 or something. I was like, that's a good price. I'm sure they're worth quite a bit more than that now, but... When you've been eating ramen for a couple weeks and you're like, what Magic cards do I got that I could send off to TCG or Card Kingdom? That way I can at least I can at least upgrade the spaghetti, you know? Maddening Cacophony, a Showcase Foil Canyon Derby. That card ought to be worth more because it's such a cute little guy. Leyline Tyrant for another mythic for Christopher. What deck was Terramander in? Was it in the same deck with a Hydroid Crisis? Dual land? I think you mean double smash burger with onion rings. Four duels at MTG Con in Philly. Duels are the blue chips of Magic. Throne of McKindy. They are easy money. 12 there for Christopher. And in the caboose, we got Pete Santos. Let's see what we get for Pete. Pack number 1. Thieving Skydiver. Such a good card. Pack number 2. We got Yasharn. Stamped foil art card. Simic counters. Yep. I can't believe Krasis got downshifted to a rare. I still feel like that card's good enough to be a mythic. Master of Winds. Luminarch Aspirant. You wonder what a full set of duels are worth now. It depends. Here's the thing. With dual lands, it's really dependent on condition. If you're talking about near mint, I'd guess a near mint set's probably worth about $4 grand, something like that. That's just, I literally pulled that number out of my ear. So, Crag Pathway. Ruination Guide. We have another pathway coming up for you, Pete. This time it's borderless. River Glide and the Lava Glide with a Raza. You can use the pathway to player. So, Pete, you are at 10. Recap for everybody. We got Baron, Nick at 17, 11 for Doug, Paul's at 19, 18 for Justin, Christopher is at 12, and Pete is at 10. Man, I forgot about Galaxy Shocks. Those things look so good. So we're getting the return the remaster to Ravnica to Guilds set early next year, right? Relic Robber for Baron, Nick, Swarm Shambler to go with it, and that's going to be 4 more. So I wonder what version of Shocklands we'll get in it, because surely we're gonna get borderless Shocklands or some showcase of it, right? The rarity shift in Commander Masters is the biggest shift in raries I've ever seen. All right, Doug, here we go. Last pack for Doug, Phylath, Verizal, and that's going to be 8 more. Scooting Doug all the way up to 19. Paul. Paul can take the lead here. He's at 19. Baron and Nick is at 21. Glass Pool Mimic is just enough to scooch Paul ahead, putting him at 22. Justin. Here we go. You're at 18. Paul's at 22. Can he hang on? Confounding Conundrum. And that's 2 more for Justin, moving him to 20. Christopher. Here we go. Inscription of Abundance. Another Confounding Conundrum and a foil Leyline Tyrant. Triple tap. And that's going to be an 8 CMC pack. Getting him ever so close, but at 20 as well. And Pete in the caboose. Come on, Pete. Archpriest of Ionia will lock down the low for Pete. So our final totals is Baron, 21, so close. 19 for Doug. Paul is at 22. 20 for Justin and Christopher. And then 11 there for Pete, locking down the low. And I do like to recount these. $21 for Nick. Let's check Paul to make sure he does have 22. $22 it is for Paul, so congrats, Paul. You get the dirty dual land. Pete. Topper. What will you get? Oh, it's a nice one, Pete. It's a nice one. GG's, everybody. Strip mine for Pete. That was really close. That was really close. Good games, everybody. Thank you for joining in on this. We still have about 3 or 4 spots left in the second Modern Horizons. We still have 2 or 3 spots left in the AFR. What I'm going to do is take a quick commercial break, and we'll see if we can get those 2 filled. I'm going to repost it in the group, and I'm going to grab something to drink, a snack, and then if we can get those filled, I'll be back directly. So thank you for hanging with me up to this point. Hopefully we'll see you in a few minutes, and if not, we'll get it full and we'll run them tomorrow. So I love your faces. If I don't see you again tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. But we're going to try everything we can to get them full here in just a few minutes.